Hello everyone and welcome to my Animal Crossing / Nintendo themed collab with Taryn or KumaSweetDream, who's going to show you how to make this adorable Isabelle charm. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make Marshal the squirrel. So let's get started. So first we're going to start with some white clay and take a small ball of this, and this is going to be for the head. Then start to shape it into a vaguely triangular shape by pressing on each side and the bottom, and then create a gentle indent across the top. This just helps to define the nose, like this. So now for a shirt, I'm just going to take some light blue clay, take a small ball and roll it into a teardrop shape, and then using an X-Acto knife, just cut off the top. And then create the same shape with a white ball of clay, approximately the same size. Then cut off the bottom of both of these pieces and match the white bottom up with the blue top, like this, and press them together. Then take some thin wire, just a small section like this. Make a hole in the bottom of the head and in the top of the body. And then using some translucent liquid Sculpey, just place this around the hole and insert the wire. And then push the body onto the wire where you made the hole. And this will just help to strengthen the attachment between the head and the body. So now I'm making 2 lines down the front of Marshal's denim shirt, and then taking a small piece of the same color blue clay, just roll it out into a small log. Flatten it and cut out a square or rectangular section, and cut this diagonally, like this. Then using some TLS, you can attach both of these collars to the shirt. Then taking a small ball of white clay for the ears, roll it into an oval shape, and then flatten it. And then using a light grayish purple, we're going to make the inside of the ears. So take a small ball of that color, roll it out into a tiny log, and flatten it. Now using a ball tool, create an indent in the white piece of clay so that you can insert the purple piece, and just place it in and press together. Then using an X-Acto knife, cut this in half, then make a hole at the top of the head so that you can put the eye screw in. And here I'm just attaching the eye screw, and I'm just doing this so that I can see where to place the ears. And then attach the ears to the head on either side of the eye screw. Just place them on and then secure and smooth using your needle tool. And repeat for the other side. And this is what he looks like. And now for his fringe, take another ball of white clay, roll it into an oval and flatten it. Then using your X-Acto blade, cut away 2 triangles and the edges, like this. And then you can just smooth and redefine the shape using your needle tool. And then just cut at an angle the top part of the shape so that it lies flat against the head. And just place it on the head and press it down gently with your finger, and then secure it on using a needle tool. And then you can just blend it out using your finger. And this is what he looks like. Now we're going to make the tail, so just take a medium small ball of clay and roll it out into a baseball bat shape. And then start rolling it up on itself from the fatter end. And then cut away the top of the tail at an angle and add some TLS so that you can fix it on. And then just place this on the lower back. And use your needle tool to fix it down. Now we're going to do the arms and the legs, so take 2 small balls of white clay and roll them out into logs. And cut them in half at angles. And I'm going to attach them using TLS, so just place it on all the 4 points. And then you can place each of the limbs on the body. And make sure there's no pieces sticking up with your needle tool. And do the same with the legs. And just use your needle tool to smooth down the connection. And now using the needle tool again, I'm just going to make a V for the mouth. And now the clay part is done, and this is what he looks like. So you can go ahead and bake this in the oven for the recommended time on your packet. And this is him all baked. I'm just taking some peach chalk pastel and dusting it on the cheeks. And these are the colors that we're going to use to paint him. So first, starting with the white, make an oval shape on either side of the head for the eyes. Then continuing with the dark blue black and a very thin paintbrush, paint a line on top of each half moon. And then define the iris like this. Then using a small paintbrush, just fill the whole iris with the same color. It looks like this. Now while that's drying, I'm going to paint the details on the tail. So I'm going to take this yellowish green color and draw a line down the middle of the tail. And then for the fringe, I'm going to take the yellow color and just paint along the edges of the fringe. And here I'm just going over the green tail part again, and then taking some more of the yellow and painting on all the paws. And now I'm taking the dark blue again on the very thin paintbrush, and I'm redefining the mouth. Now using the lighter shade of blue and the small paintbrush, I'm going to make a sickle shape inside the iris. And then taking the lightest shade of blue, I'm just making 2 dots inside the iris around halfway up the eye. And I'm doing this on each eye. And then I'm taking the darkest blue again and just redefining the outline of the eye. And now taking a toothpick and white paint, I'm just making another dot on each eye like this. Once the front is dry, turn it over and repaint the green line on the tail. And also repaint the yellow paws on both sides. And now the painting is done, so he's ready for glaze. So pop him on a paper clip. And I'm using Holloway House Quick Shine, but you can use whatever glaze you have. And I'm glazing the entire thing. And then I'm going to hang him up, and when he's dry, he's all done. I very much enjoyed making this Animal Crossing critter. Do leave me a comment of your favorite Animal Crossing character. And make sure to check out Taryn's video as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!